Hello and welcome. This video we're going to be looking at the Legendary Terran Dreadnaught cruiser, aka the Galaxy X that we've seen in the Next Generation episode All Good Things. So we'll be looking at the Vanity shields that are available from the Dilithium store. These are available during certain events of the year. Then we'll also take a look at the one that's in the Zen store as well. As usual, the description down below has chapters and various links in it as well that I'll cover off at the end of the video. So the first shield we'll be looking at is the Alliance Vanity shield. This is in the Zen store. It's currently the only shield that's in the Zen store. Comes as part of the Khitomer Alliance bundle, in which you get the shield, the uniform and an upgrade. For the shield itself, we have a white hull material. We see some touches of gold shading there, and you can also make out some of this grey shading also. Got this lovely plasma orange effect for the Bizarre collectors, and a touch of it there as well at the rear of the phaser lance there. We have the cyan lighting there for the deflector array. As we look at the rear, the impulse engines are red through orange, yellow to white, and then back again. There's some more of that grey shading and gold shading there. And then we see the nacelle colours, that cyan as well. And then we've got some of this red stripe also on this shield. That's quite a nice effect there for the back of the phaser lance there. Let's look down, again, some more of the cyan lighting here. We've got the gold there for the shuttle bay doors, some touches of the grey, and then that red stripe there as well. And you can see clearly the Terran Empire logo there also. Then the underside, some more touches of the gold, again, Terran Empire logo there. Here at the neck, more of that red stripe there as well. And then we've got that grey shading taking care of the phaser strip. Moving on to the Dilithium store now. So this is a very popular shield in the game. It is the Baul Vanity shield. And you see we've got this black hull material. That cyan there for the Bizarre collectors. At the back of the phaser lance there for the deflector as well. Got these lovely red impulse engines. We can see the red piping there really pops against the black hull material. Got that cyan there for the nacelles themselves. And that nice red there, the phaser lance. As I look down, you see that etched pattern carved into the hull material. Touch more of that cyan lighting there. The name and the reg number, not as clear at the moment, but I do believe there's a fix incoming from the devs to help with this against darker hull material. And the Empire signal there just stands out quite nicely. Then the underside, some of that cyan lighting. Again, that nice red there at the phaser lance. Then more of that etched pattern throughout the hull material. Now we come to the Borg Vanity shield. So this gives your vessel the look of a liberated Borg vessel. Really do wish to change the name of the shield in the Dilithium store. So we have this grey hull material that has a pattern effect made up of various shapes of hull plates. This lovely blue pattern here for the deflector array. Got the blue and grey there for the Bizarre collectors. Got the blue there for the impulse engines. Then we see this effect here for the nacelles where it's blacked out and then slightly illuminated about midpoint on the nacelle itself. Then we see here below the Terran Empire symbol that we have this blue illumination. So that's a section of the hull that doesn't have any hull plates, and it's got a conduit material underneath with this blue lighting effect. And we've got that blue lighting there on the phaser lance. As we look down, you can see that pattern there with the various shapes of hull plating. For the shuttle bay door there, you can see that conduit material, the blue lighting and some of this gold lighting as well. As we look down, yeah, a touch more of that conduit material. And that blue there on the phaser lance. And then that pattern effect with the hull plating. Here we have the Discovery Vanity Shield. So this shield has two visual appearances depending on your faction alignment. So we'll have a look at Federation aligned first, and then we'll move on to the Klingon aligned. So for Federation aligned, you get the appearance of Starfleet vessels in Season 1 of Discovery. So we have this white deflector effect here with these blue spokes on it. Got this blue pattern effect here for the Bizarre collectors. A touch of that blue there at the phaser lance. At the rear, we've got this red honeycomb pattern for the impulse engines. Then we've got the blue there for the nacelles. And you see this pink shading here at the back of the Bizarre collectors. And then we have the red there on the phaser lance. As we look down, you see a couple of different shades to the hull material and this pattern effect here on the lighter grey sections. Same again there on the underside for the hull material. Then we've got that red effect there with the blue on the phaser lance. So here we have the Discovery Vanity Shield on a Klingon aligned character. So this is based off of what they tried to pass off as Klingons in Season 1 of Discovery, their vessel look. So we have this brown hull material with this pattern effect throughout it. Got this red with this pulsating white effect here for the Bizarre collectors. This lovely orange pattern here for the deflector array. This yellow pattern effect here for the impulse engines. And this pattern effect here on the nacelles themselves. Then that yellow pattern there on the phaser lance. As we look down, you see that full extent of the pattern effect within the hull material. And the same there on the underside. Here we have the Emperor's Vanity Shield. Might as well apply it since we've got a Terran ship. So for the hull material, it's dark grey material. You can make it these blue illuminated dots. They are throughout the full material and give almost a starfield kind of effect. Got the orange and yellow here for the deflector. Touch of the orange there. And phaser lance. And this deep yellow with the white there for the Bizarre collectors. At the rear, we've got this cyan lighting for the impulse engines, and we see a touch of this purple shading now at the rear as well. And with the yellow there for the nacelles, a touch more of that purple shading, and again a lot more of that blue illuminated dot pattern is visible here as well. Then you see that cyan lighting there on the phaser lands. As we look down, touch more of that purple shading there on the shuttle bay, on the top of the impulse engines as well. And you see that blue illuminated dot right throughout the full hull material. And the same here on the underside. And never take your ship to a Ferengi space dock, because this is what happens when it comes out. The Ferengi Vanity shield. So we have this orange hull material that we've seen on the Ferengi vessels in the TV shows. We've got some gold shading as well within the material. And we see this greyed out deflector with this yellow centre here. With the deeper yellow there for the Zhat collectors, and same there on the phaser lands. Same for the impulse engines there. Then we have the lighter yellow for the nacelles themselves. You make a slight part of the rivet effect to certain areas of the hull material. As we look down, we see some more of that gold shading there. Some more of that rivet effect on the hull material. And the same here for the underside. Here we have the Hur'q Vanity shield. So this green hull material. We see this illuminated green pattern here around the deflector. Got the green there for the Zhat collectors. So yes, purple shading present here. Some more of that illuminated green pattern material. Then we've got this green pattern for the impulse engines. The green there again for the nacelles. Touch more of the purple shading there. Green there in the phaser lands. And more of that illuminated green pattern just below the Terran Empire symbol there. As we look down, you can see some more of that illuminated green pattern there at the main shuttle bay. We've got this pattern effect to the hull material around here. And a touch of it at the rear here as well, with that green illumination also. And a touch more of the purple on the pylons there. Again, more of that shading effect to give that hull material pattern. Some more of that illuminated green material there as well. And more of that pattern effect there at the neck. Here we have the Kelvin Divergence Vanity shield. So similar to the Discovery one, it does have two different visual appearances. So for Federation, you get the look of the Starfleet vessels in the reboot films. So we have the grey hull material, this lovely blue pattern deflector, which is the same as that we've seen on the Enterprise and the reboot films. Unfortunately, it's got this absolutely terrible Bizarre Collector effect for this shield that is from the Kelvin in the first reboot film. Worked fine on the Kelvin, doesn't work on about 90% of the ships in the game. Then we have this orange pattern effect here for the impulse engines. Then we've got the blue and white there for the nacelle colouring. Again, that awful Bizarre Collector effect there. Then that orange effect for the back of the phaser lance. As we look down, the grey hull material with the pattern effect throughout it. And just the same there for the underside. Here we have the Kelvin Divergence Vanity Shield on a Klingon aligned character. So, we've got this green hull material that has different shades to it. This lovely red pattern here for the deflector array. Got the yellow here on the Bizarre Collectors and here on the phaser lance. Got the red honeycomb there for the impulse engines. And with this blue pattern effect here on the nacelles themselves. And the red there on the phaser lance. You'll see that yellow colouring there, just in between the nacelle and the Bizarre Collector. As we look down, we've got some of this yellow illumination here. You see different shades of green there for the hull material. And the same here on the underside, and some more of that yellow illumination there as well. Another very popular shield in the game is the Section 31 Vanity Shield. So we've got this dark hull material with a slightly lighter shading there. You'll see that the Bizarre Collectors are blacked out on this one. Then with this cyan effect for the deflector array itself. At back with this lovely red honeycomb pattern for the impulse engines. For the nacelles, it's that bright cyan lighting effect. And with the red there on the phaser lance. And this bit of stripe material here just below the Terran Empire symbol there. A bit more of the stripe effect there on the shuttle bay doors. So yeah, different shade of hull material here on the pylons. And a bit more of that stripe material pattern here on the underside as well. Here we have the Tzenkethi Vanity Shield. So it's quite a busy shield, this one. So this white pattern effect for the Bizarre Collectors there. This lovely orange pattern here for the deflector with the white centre. So yes, pulsating light effect here. So this panel lighting material is on quite a few parts of the ship. See it around the edge of the saucer there as well. Got white here for the impulse engines. Touch of the black shading for the hull material there. Got the white on the nacelles. You can see that carved pattern in the green hull material. A touch of grey shading there, as well as the black. And we've got the white lighting here at the back of the phaser lance. As we look down, you can see the carved pattern a lot better from this view. More of the black shading there with this illumination here for the shuttle bay. See some more of the grey shading there. And the same here on the underside, with more of that pulsating light effect there. Some more of the orange illumination here as well. A touch more of the black shading also. Now we come to the last shield that's currently available in the Dilithium store, and this is the Zhat Vash Vanity shield. So we've got this sandy colour and this olive green for the hull material. Got this white and green pattern effect here for the Bassard collectors. The green there for the deflector. More of that green illumination there in the phaser lance. At the rear, we've got this lovely red for the impulse engines. Then we've got this green here for the nacelles themselves. And the red there on the phaser lance also. And so look down, just with the colours and the pattern, always puts me in mind of an army camouflage, this shield. And that concludes our look at the Legendary Terran Dreadnaught cruiser. I do hope you enjoyed the video. Please do like and subscribe, as it does help the channel out. Now in the description below I have links there for my Real Merch affiliate, which you'll get 10% off your order. I also have my social media X and Blue Sky links there, so you can reach out there to me. I've also got the STO wiki and the main Star Trek Online news blog links are in there. And if you're looking for some more content, do check out Casual Sab, Nick NB and MC Stu. Their YouTube and Twitch channels are linked in the description, and they have a variety of content, build videos, live streams, Q&As, news blogs, everything on their channel, so make sure to check them out. But until the next video or the next live stream, thanks again for watching.